E aí, galera, boa noite. De volta aqui dos estúdios da LEC em Berlim, agora com o Coach Carter do Team Vitality. Carter, tell me a little bit about preparation for this series, because it seems like it went kind of all over the place. At times in the last game, I think it was pretty convincing that Team Heretics would be taking the win, but at the end, you guys managed to flip it. So I guess you can walk me through the preparation and how you guys came into this match today.
Well, when you have the whole week to prepare for an opponent, you prepare differently, and it's a lot different to preparing for best of ones because you're against one opponent, you have another chance as well in case that you do lose a game, which happened today. Mm-hmm. And today we just wanted to go with a different identity for our team and put Bo on stronger carry junglers, which is what we did today. Right. And we ended up winning. It wasn't the most convincing, so I hope later this week when we play the winner of Koi and SK, we can show a better game.
And you mentioned putting Bo in the carry junglers. That is his strongest suit, you could say, right? How has the new meta suited the team, you would say? Not just Bo specifically, but overall.
The meta right now definitely doesn't favor carry junglers because Maokai and Sejuani are just too strong. Mm-hmm. And that can make it sometimes difficult to draft, especially even if you take out those champions, such as like Vi, you can fall back to them and build Black Cleaver, Radiant Virtue, and that just makes them really, really powerful, and they can fit into any team comp. So that makes drafting carry junglers more difficult, but it's something that we tried to do this match.
You know, I was talking, like going a little bit away from meta and gameplay focused stuff. I was talking to Nuke the other day, and he was telling me that he expected BDS to do super well because in the first game, yes, they can feel a little pressure and even drop a game, but like in the upcoming game, they will probably perform a little bit better because they are going to lose that pressure and feel more comfortable. Do you think that maybe this is something that happened with Heretics? And in the first match, it seemed like you guys had a pretty convincing victory over them, I would say. And in the second match, they came on top of you guys. So I'm wondering what you think that happened there.
Yeah, I think that like for them, they have rookie players or people who have not played LEC many splits, such as Ruby, Jack Spectra. So I think that they were probably feeling the pressure more than my team. And then after the first game, which was very like decisive for us, they kind of just hit the reset and can like start fresh with a new draft. And they have a very competent coaching staff, so I'm sure that they, said what they needed to say to get the guys back in the right frame of mind. It's the same that I said to my players, like, look, we did one good game. It's not over yet. We need to stay locked in, stay focused on the next one. We can't be too happy with ourselves. Winning one game doesn't mean anything. We need to finish it.
And now you are going to be facing the winner of Koi or SK. After that, we move on to best of fives. How has the preparation for first, best of one or just one match and then going into 3 and then having to figure out how you would go into 5 games. How has that been for your team? Have you guys been screaming a lot more? Have you guys been thinking of different strategies?
Yeah, I think the difference between best of 1 and best of 3, best of 5 is like the more games that are available and like potential to play is like the more risks that you can take and the more strategies that you can show and adapt. I think that's really good for our team because we have like a very flexible set of players who can play lots of champions. So I really like that we're playing best of 3s and best of 5s because it means that one, you can take more risks in the draft because you have the backup, and you can also like really showcase like the level of champions that you can play in best of 3s and best of 5s.
And where are you expecting this iteration of Team Vitality to get to, this split?
we're just taking it one game at a time. So now just versus Koi or SK, whoever we're up against, I'm not going to say like, oh, we're going to be first place or we're going to be in the finals. Just one game at a time, like stay level-headed and focus on each match as it comes.
So to stay level-headed, you're telling me that getting first place in the regular season didn't make you just a little tiny bit more confident?
No, honestly, no, because I think that it was obviously very nice to finish first, but we didn't have the most convincing wins. Like, for example, on the last day against XL, the day before that against BDS, very long, sluggish games with lots of mistakes. And we have a lot to learn as a team still. So I don't feel like we're the best team in Europe because we finished first in the regular season. We have a long way to go and we need to keep improving. And in 9 games, best of 1, it doesn't show truly who is the best team yet.
All right. Well, I wish I could ask you a lot more questions, but I think my time is going to be cut a little bit. So I guess we can wave goodbye. And I hope I get to talk to you again because, like I said, I have so many questions. I want to ask you about your players, about Bo, about Photon, and how you put this roster together. But for another time, for now, we will get to say goodbye. And goodbye. I think you know how to say goodbye in Portuguese or how to say thank you very much.
Muito obrigado.